Bonner, he's checked in for Smith. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. And the Magic making a change here as well. Scotty's checked in for Royal. Stolen by Grant. Here's Scott all alone.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Here's Anderson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Shaw's checked in for Orlando. Now, here is Starks. Bonner hits the target from 18 feet.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Anderson against Anthony. Here's Shaq. A strong defensive rebound by Ewing.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed play.
Here's Starks, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. And that one's good. Starks has got 6.
And it's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off on this one, right? Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Anderson buries it from deep.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Shaq kicks to Scott. Grant the pass to O'Neal. It's Scott on the wing. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Bonner. Shaw with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A different look for New York. Williams is checked in for Ewing. Williams comes in for Oakley. Davis is subbed in for John Starks. Orlando also making some changes. Collins checked in for Shaq. Turner comes in for Grant, and it's Bowie in for Anderson. For New York, they have both free throws they've attempted tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Christie's checked in. No good on the second free throw. Passes it to Bowie. Magic moving the ball around. Kicks it to Scott. Out to the right wing. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Magic leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Williams with the steal.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Magic lead by 7. And back with the start of the second. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
We've got Williams. Harper is out there with Davis. Nick Smith. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. There the group. New York will start the second one. And it's Davis missing. Magic leading by 7. Here's Hardaway. Williams with the block. Davis kicks to Williams. The feet to Williams. Picked away. Down low. Hardaway. And he makes good on the layup. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Orlando. Smith on the wing. On the wing, Davis. With his first shot attempt. No good. The Magic go the other way with it. He lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure Clark they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Patrick Ewing's checked in for the Knicks. Bonner comes in for Williams. And a switcher also for Orlando. O'Neal's checked in. Magic leading by 11. Right side Hardaway. He dishes it to Turner. There's the pass to Bowie. Hoyle can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
The Magic have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And so he hits the technical free throw. The Magic making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Goes up off the inbound. And Shaq with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
So for the Knicks, Christie comes in for Bonner. And John Starks is subbed in for Davis. And a change for the Magic. Grant, he's checked in for Turner.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Hardaway. He kicks it to O'Neal. Shaq gets it to go on Ewing.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Starks. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. That one is off. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Orlando leading by 14. Outside Hardaway. Royal. It's hauled in by Ewing. Ewing's got his third rebound tonight. Starks against Anderson. A shot by Starks, no good.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Harper kicks to Ewing, and he drops it in from the low post.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Hardaway dishes to Grant. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Harper. The three-pointer, no good. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Ewing with it. Now defended by Grant. Christie can't make it. Orlando leading by 12. Out to the wing. Royal. Buries it from three-point range. He has 7.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy. You look at the assist column, and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
New York calls timeout. He's checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Christie. And Anthony subbed in for Derek Harper. The Magic also changing it up. Scott comes in for Roy. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. The drive by Anthony. And stolen by Scott. Here's Anderson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Anthony kicks to Ewing. And stolen by Scott. Here's Anderson. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful jam. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
It's stolen. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone.
Oh, goodness. Woo. It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, it's really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, they've had the chance to push it. They've pushed it.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Starks with the steal. Hangs. That's tipped.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
New York moving it around. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Shaq's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Anderson with the drive.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Bowie, he's checked in for Anderson. .137 left to play here in the second quarter.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
For the Knicks, Bonner, he's checked in for Ewing. And Hubert Davis subbed in for John Starks. Turner's checked in for Orlando. The drive by Anthony Williams. And that one's good. Here are the Magic now. 1:05 left in the first half of the game. Here is Shaw. Covered by Anthony. And the basket by Shaw.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Williams' shot is off.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Shaq is checked in for Orlando.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. The first one falls. He hits both from the stripe. And here are the Knicks. Davis, the pass to Williams. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 17-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to O'Neal.
Get out of Ryan!
Shot clock at 5. Here is Shaw. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
No slowing him down, just incredible numbers for Anderson. He's got 16 points and 2 steals.
Offensively, defensively, man, he has done it all.
All hustle, non-stop effort. He just doesn't quit. Great resilience and relentlessness in his play.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to make up. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Orlando, Royal is out there with Grant. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Anderson. And it's O'Neal in at the center position. And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Finishes the break with a slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Hardaway. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Starks. For Orlando, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. He doesn't get the second one. Another steal. Royal. And Oakley with the rebound right there. Ripped away by Shaq. Grant dishes to Hardaway. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And that one's good.
Shot's good. And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Shooting one.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. Here's Harper. He's got 6. There's the dish to Starks. Hardaway against Harper. He kicks to Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by O'Neal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
There's Ewing. Dunked down by Patrick Ewing.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Talk about some great numbers for Hardaway. He has 18 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
That won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And Clark, they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, I think so. Too cool. I mean, just not forceful enough, not alert or aggressive enough, and sometimes trying to do too much with the basketball.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Anderson kicks to Grant. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
New York with the ball. Here's Harper. Some solid defense from Grant.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Here's Harper, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Second chance shot, and Ewing with the nice inside bucket. Ewing's got 12 in the game.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Anderson, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. Anderson's got 20.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Outside Harper. Smith outside. New York moving the ball around. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Patrick Ewing in this one, 12 points and also a block shot. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I'd like most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Williams, he's checked in for the Knicks. Christie comes in for starts. Rollins checked in for Orlando. Turner comes in for Horace Grant.
Yo, don't leave Smith open.
Out to Smith. To the wing right side. Williams double team. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. That's good. Smith's got 5 now.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Doubled by Smith. The 3 from Anderson. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Anderson's got 23. Here's Harper. Good. And here is Hardaway. 18 points for him. "13 feet away." That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Pass to Christie. Here's Harper. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Harper's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Royal, good.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Harper against Hardaway. Smith left side. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And that one's good. Hardaway has got 9 points here in the second half.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Lots of room. And Orlando again with the bucket. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Orlando.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Wide open look. It's rebounded by New York. Ewing's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Harper. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Harper's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
A clear look for Hardaway. And it's Hardaway again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Poked away. Turner passes to Hardaway. Back to Turner. Anderson outside. Here's Rollins. And he banks in the layup.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. And it seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Greg, you think they've been rattled?
They have, Kevin, but that's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Christie kicks to Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got his first 2 points.
Yo, check Petey.
Hardaway against Harper. Passes to Royal. Back to Hardaway. Puts it up from 17. Again, the magic score.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Magic out in front, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Christie is out there with Anthony. Then it's Williams. Then it's Bonner. And it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
If that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me? Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
I love that superb pass that time, guys. It allowed them to get behind the defenders. The hoop was there waiting for them.
Nobody near Williams. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And it's 8 points for Williams. The pass to Bowie. Here is Shaw. Defended by Christie. Dishes it to Scott. Scott missing again.
You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass. A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Ooh, tough layup with the guy right on him. He can be a hard player to handle at times.
Anthony dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Bonner. New York moving it around. Williams kicks to Anthony. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Shooting from New York, Grant Anthony. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. Here is Shaw. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Bowie. Outside Turner. To the paint. And Scott has it in the corner. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's not the way for a team to get back into a game, giving up open shots like that.
Anthony, the pass to Williams. Williams kicks to Williams. Orlando grabs the miss.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Back to Turner.
Go, Lee Scott, open on the wing.
Shot.
Left side, Scott. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Taking 2 shots.
Scott hits them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Anthony dishes to Williams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
2 shots.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And it's Orlando's ball. That shot a little beyond his normal range.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Rollins. To the middle. Scott. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, they're losing the battle in the paint.
look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Second shot opportunity. Shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way. No one near Turner as he lets it go. A quick shot there, and it's off target. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Bowie gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game, and so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
Here's Turner. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And the Magic making a change here. Shaq's checked in for Rollins. Royal comes in for Scott. Anderson, he's checked in for Bowie. Hardaway is subbed in for Shaw. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
Yeah, it sure has been the case. I mean, turnovers are like missing breakfast. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, I've always thought that it was good to maybe miss a breakfast or two, but that's another story. Anyhow, you can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Anthony, the pass to Bonner. Here's Williams. No block shot. Another miss by Williams.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Royal, the pass to O'Neal. And he slams it one-handed.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Hardaway. He kicks it to O'Neal. And Shaq connects.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And Anderson kicks to Hardaway. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
That one is no good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first. I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
And Turner with the block. Christie against Hardaway.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
And the Magic making a change here. Rollins checked in for O'Neal. Scott comes in for Royal. Bowie, he's checked in for Anderson. Shaw subbed in for Hardaway. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're up by 44. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. New York on D. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Rollins. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yes, very satisfying win for him, too. A game to remember in On the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Anderson. Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Williams, that's good.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
To the inside, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Anthony drives in. Misses from close range. Grant misses. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Nick Anderson.